Hello Bandits. Courtesy of the folks at EA, today I'm taking a look through the latest in the long-running football franchise as I look through the comings and goings of FIFA 21. While there are some new elements scattered through this year's entry, if you're not familiar with the FIFA franchise by now, then welcome to the game. Beginning with FIFA International Soccer back in 1993, for the past 27 years, EA have brought soccer simulation to various consoles and PCs. Last year's entry brought the new Volta football with small street-based games alongside a new narrative. FIFA 21 brings an all-new story for Volta, as well as the ability to play online, as well as improvements to AI and a new blocking system. You also have the option to create your own house rules matches, both in Volta and regular play. While it's not going to be for everybody, if you fancy playing Chelsea versus Wolves at Stamford Bridge, but only allowing headers and volleys, you can mix it up a fair bit. Ultimate Team now brings divisions rivals and squad battles with co-op objectives to reward playing with friends. The main game also brings some new features, including creative runs and a number of improvements for additional immersion, with new elements through matches, transfers and training designed to give more control over the rise of your star player and team, and of course your managerial career if that's one of the elements that you love. FIFA 21 is rated by PEGI at 3 and above and by the ESRB as E for everyone. From a parent's point of view, of course, there's nothing within the content which is worrying. There are two elements which is still important to bear in mind, however, firstly being microtransactions and secondly being online elements of the game, where your micro bandits will be interacting with others. As ever, with decent management of parental controls, these can be mitigated quite easily, and with no content troubles, I'm saying that this one is fine for the younger generation. In terms of accessibility, FIFA is picking up a rating of casual. While the career, house rules, Volta, Ultimate Team and online modes do give a wide range of things to be getting your teeth into, FIFA 21 is easy to jump into or out of for just a few games. It's one you can pick up and play without worrying about having to dedicate masses of your time to it, and there are a good range of controller options, even down to fairly simple controls. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown. Visuals great. It's really tough to think about where improvements could be made these days, but while I wasn't expecting any, there are some upgrades to the visuals again this year. The action on the pitch flows well, and I've not found anything to disappoint here. Audio great. The usual sounds are good, and I've not found anything to mark it down for, but the real standout for me has been the voice acting throughout Volta's career, which I found to be absolutely spot on. Narrative good. The new narrative is great in the Volta mode, but I would love a bit more of a personal touch throughout the main game as well. Overall, there is some good story here if you do chase it through Volta. Replay great. Like all of the FIFA titles, this was always going to be a strong one. A good number of different game modes, as well of course as the constant draw of online play. With regular football, Volta and Ultimate Team all playable online, there is a fair amount to keep you dragged in. Overall, the Pixel Bandits, they think it's all over, level for FIFA 21 is that you'll likely find it enjoyable. It's not been quite as strong this year when it comes to new additions to the franchise, but there are certainly a few bits which will be worth it to fans. The new online and cooperative modes through Ultimate Team and Volta do mean that there are a good few reasons to jump back in here, and as usual, it is a really solid football sim, with a few tweaks to AI, visuals and the usual which you should find enjoyable. And that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org and keep your eyes out for more news, reviews and live streams coming soon. If you can spare enough for a coffee, every donation helps us keep Pixel Bandits ad-free and independent, and either way we'll see you again very soon, so don't wander too far.